Hello Stampers! Welcome to World Card Making Day. I am so excited, Maggie and I both are, that you are here with us celebrating today because making cards is a big part of my life, and I am so excited to be sharing that with you through my Stamping Best Friend, where we do lots and lots of card making, amongst other things. So hey, this set, Perfect Blend, right now is up for grabs. We are giving away lots of prizes today, and this one is a stamp set. It's a wood set. It's awesome. If you just leave us a comment and let us know how you feel about my Stamping Best Friend and about the cards we're making today, we want to hear from you. And then Maggie and I will draw for a random winner from the comments, and I will be mailing this to one of you on Monday. So there's that. Now the card I'm going to make today is a Christmas card. Christmas is a big time for card making, and I'm going to go ahead and put this one together from start to finish right in front of you. So I'm having a half a sheet of Smoky Slate, which I folded in half and scored. It's 8.5 by 5.5. And then I've taken a piece of Whisper White that I have ran through our brand new Pretty Prints embossing folder with the Big Shot. And we are going to glue that down. Snail is definitely my adhesive of choice. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down to the front of my card. The words are going at the bottom. If you want to make your words at the top, you can definitely do that as well. Before I glue that down, I'm taking a piece of our Designer Series paper. This is 4 inches wide by 3 inches. And that way you can get 12 out of a sheet. So you can make 12 cards out of one sheet. This is out of the Winter Frost Designer Series paper pack. I love it. Has like Smoky Slate stars, and when you actually look at it, it makes it look very, very sparkly. So before I go on to my next step and actually glue that down, I'm going to add a piece of the white organza ribbon. It's one of my favorite and most used, especially for Christmas card making. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down to the front. Just lay it down right over that seam so that the seam is covered up. Make sure I put glue in the right places. It's not quite in the right place there. And go ahead and glue that down. I cut that pretty close because I like to use this ribbon a lot, so I was conserving on it. And now we can glue that down. So there's the background for our card. Pretty simple to make multiples of these, and this is when you're doing Christmas cards, you want to keep that in mind. Now let's just do our focal point, and then we're all set to go. I'm using the stamp set Evergreen. It's actually not in our catalog, but it's still available. It's one of our carryover sets, and I'm using the color Smoky Slate and Basic Gray. So I'm going to take that Smoky Slate, and I am going to stamp that on a piece of Whisper White cardstock. The Smoky Slate, we don't want to be too nice light color. So I'm going to ink that up, and then I'm going to stamp it off actually, and then stamp that. And then I'm going to go back in with my detail with my Basic Gray, which is the darker of the two. And I'm going to stamp that on there. Now I just guessed, it's lined up okay. If I was, I would do the whole get low and stick my butt out action to get that lined up perfectly. And then I'm going to run that through with one of my oval framelits. And once that is done, whoa, magic, I have it all done right here for you. Now, then that's going to get layered down to the, I love our new framelits because look how nicely that layers. And I don't have to do any extra cutting. All work is done with the framelits. So I'm going to take that and let's pull our card back out here, and that's going to get glued down to the front of our card. This is very pretty. Not quite done yet. I'm going to glue that down because I want to show you what's going to make this card really special. It's always a little extra embellishments that you add. First, we are going to add with our silver ribbon here. I love our new silver ribbon. You're going to make a bow. I already did the bow for you because I don't want to have to tie that bow in front of all of you using a mini glue dot. We're going to add that to the top of our tree right up there. So that adds a lot of pretty sparkle. Now I want to add sparkly little balls to my tree. I could use rhinestones, but I want to go for the whole silver theme. Very pretty where it's all silver and the gray. So what I'm going to do is take some of my pearls that I have. I just cut off. You could do a whole package of them. You can make big balls, little balls, whatever size balls you want. Please don't read into that too much. And I just took up my silver pad, and I'm just going to go ahead and tap that in there. So you could also use your Versamark if you don't have the silver, because I want these to be really sparkly. So then I'm going to take my embossing powder. This is my silver embossing powder, and I'm going to just sprinkle that over the top. So now these are all covered with silver embossing powder. I'm going to take my embossing gun and emboss that, emboss that, emboss it, and voila, now I'm done. Now I have very silver sparkly balls, and I can pull these off of here and put them onto my tree. So my tree is going to really, let me show you that, is going to really, really sparkle. This is the little touches in your cards that, take a little bit of time. It's fun. You can do a whole sheet of these at once. You don't have to do, each ball individually. So I just did a little piece so I could show you. But if you wanted, and you could make some small, some little, I would definitely do that long strip on the side there. And then you could do like 100 of them out at once. So go ahead and then put all your really sparkly little balls on there. Now, voila. That is a Christmas card that is not too difficult to do, but it's really going to pack a punch when you mail it to somebody. To protect this, I would definitely make sure I put a piece of cardstock over top of that before I put it in my envelope, and they probably would not charge you extra postage, and it's going to protect your pretty shiny silver Christmas balls. Thanks for stopping in for this Christmas card, and again, we are so grateful that you're here. Make sure to leave your comment, and your name will go into a drawing to win the awesome Perfect Blend stamp set. Have a great day, ladies.